Being trustworthy, my most important asset, Obi declares. In furtherance of his issue-driven campaigns, the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi at the weekend said that of all the qualities he possessed heading to the February 25th presidential poll, being trustworthy is the most important of all. In a series of tweets ostensibly to warn Nigerians against settling for less or repeating the mistakes of the past, the Labour Party candidate said, "We can no longer gamble with our fate and future. I am running for president because I am qualified. I have the capacity, credibility, commitment, stamina, governance experience, and track record. More importantly, Nigerians can trust me." Obi noted that Nigeria that is working today is for a small minority of people. There is Nigeria, but there are no Nigerians. Currently, Nigeria works for a small minority of people. Nigeria must work for all Nigerians. Nigerians must be able to dwell securely and in safety wherever they live. This is the first duty of government. The former Anambra State governor said that the desire of Nigerians to take back their country is total and unanimous because everybody wishes for a better life. The desire to take Nigeria back is nearly unanimous. We may be used to the old order, but we cannot vote for continuity of corruption, recklessness, impunity, and poverty. Deprivation is not habit forming. Nigerians desire a better life. Obi explained the damage successive bad leadership has done to the psyche of Nigerians and declared that Nigeria is badly in need of a reformative leadership. Bad leadership has hurt us deeply, damaged our psyche, and diminished our potentials and dreams. That is true. So what Obi is saying here, that of all qualities, trustworthiness is most important to him. And he is running as president of Nigeria because he knows that Nigerians will trust him and he wants to be trusted. All right? He has the capacity, he has the capability, he has the knowledge, he has the experience in governance that amounts to skill. He has everything it takes to run Nigeria. All right? He's saying this because we can no longer gamble with our future. We cannot continue. We might be used to the old order with this old brigade of politicians, but we cannot continue to follow them. We cannot commit our future and our fate again into their hands because they have failed us serially in the past. From the time 1999, for instance, let's leave the other ones, the previous year, from 1999 to today, we really cannot tell what exactly we have benefited from this from government, successive government. This is time now for a change. We need to turn things around. We cannot continue to follow these old brigades and expect to get a better result. They have exhausted what they know, but right now they are even feeble. Now they are suffering from dementia. They don't know what to preach anymore. They don't know what to campaign with anymore. They don't know what to tell people anymore. They are just doing jamboree in the campaign grounds and then expect people to not to ask them questions. And in order not to be able to take questions, or in order not to take field questions from people, they are now running away from debates. And they want to go to rallies and workshops and town halls where people will not ask them too many questions. They don't even want to entertain press conference anymore because they don't want to be asked the pertinent questions. All right? Every time they will come to buy people's voters card, to buy people's vote with cup of rice, cup of beans, and groundnut oil. And so last year, in 2019, they were giving 5,000. They call it N-Power, traders' money. At the end of the day, somebody that has 3 or 4 children, and the man and the woman has no job, they are living in one room. You are giving them 5,000 traders' money to trade. Don't you see the foolishness in that 5,000? Don't you think that the man you just gave 5,000 to buy his vote, he would just first of all go buy rice, buy better cow meat, and eat good food for that night? And I'm sure after that night, so be it. They have mortgaged their destiny for 5,000 for the next 4 years again. When they did the traders money 2015, they came back again 2019. They say it's Empower. Empower, what have they done? The next thing, they say they are bringing a school children feeding project. They gave Amajiris food in the north. There is no school in the south that they gave food, all the public schools. But they were busy feeding the Amajiris and the school children in the north. Whether the people they gave food were actually school children or not, we don't know. I will saw pictures and videos of children eating food from government under dilapidated roofs. No proof of academic activities going on. No proof that the premises that they were showing were actually school environment, but they were giving them food. Meaning it was just an antic by this government to give food to its people, because they are used to that method of, or that lifestyle of, in the morning you just pick your plate, go to the house of the most well-to-do in the town, collect food and go home, and you are done for that day. That is the kind of life they live, and that was what they were doing, and they call it feeding of school children. You understand? It's really, really, really unfortunate. So Peter Obi is saying here that he's coming to government because he's qualified, because he has the capacity, because he has the credibility, the commitment, the stamina, governance experience, and he has a track record as well. Up till now, nobody has been able to challenge his track record. It's Soludo now that are paying to frustrate Peter Obi, and now there are people there now, all right, the people of Agwoka, that is where the government house is located. Actually, the people there now are now coming out to say they want to probe Peter Obi's government. Why are you probing Peter Obi's government? Why not probe Obiano? Peter Obi handed over to Obiano. Obiano stayed and left. Now you are jumping all the things that Obiano did in government house. You want to probe Peter Obi's government. Does it make sense? That case must be dead on arrival. I don't think there's any court that will entertain that case. All right? Any court that entertains it must be a fraudulent court. Already our judiciary system is even compromised. People no longer say the truth because the politicians have amassed so much money and they cannot buy them over one night. And then they begin to say something different. Right? That is why they refuse to release Nnamdi Kanu for no just cause. So that is what is happening here. So B has explained, that the damage successive leadership had done to this country, we just can't continue that trend. We just need to make a change. And Peter Obi is the change. He's getting massive support. He's getting massive endorsement. Like today now, he has gotten massive endorsement in Abuja today by a forum organized comprising of the Southeast, the Southwest, the South-South, and the Middle Belt. They have all endorsed Peter Obi today. And we know that today too, Peter Obi arrived Port Harcourt for the commissioning of Nkpolo flyover for Governor Wike. And it turned out to be a Labour Party rally today. And in the presence of that rally, Wike had drawn his support for Peter Obi. So for today, Peter Obi is Wike is obedient. Wike is obedient. We don't know of tomorrow. The guy is just floating. He's not to be trusted. We don't know where he's facing. But the thing is that today, Wike is obedient. So right now, because of the kind of massive support that Peter Obi is receiving, all other political parties are rejecting. And that is why they are combining effort. Both the PDP, the APC, the NNPP, the AAC, all of them are combining effort to attack Peter Obi, to attack Labour Party. They are not succeeding, but they are still making effort. You know, it's just like the devil. The devil will continue to fail, but will never give up. He will continue to operate, looking for opportunity to harm. So that is what other political parties are doing now. Anywhere the Labour Party go, they don't want to give them room to campaign. The Lagos State government did not want them to campaign. They tried to take court to allow them to campaign in Lagos, then to do their rally. They went to Benin. The governor of Edo State refused to give them the Ogbe Stadium for them to do their rally. They went to Kaduna. The Kaduna State Governor El Rufai had to use police order to say they can't do because of security reasons. They just disturbed them everywhere. They went to Abia State and Aba. They wanted to use, Baptist High School ground there. And then the governor of Abia State refused, Governor Ikpazo
refused them using it, say they did not apply on time. The same excuse that Governor Baseki gave in Edo State. All right. In one of the local governments in Ebonyi State, they also used a bubago to chase them, to fight them and damage and beat them and injure people, shot people. Did not allow them to use the premises. How can you continue like that? The next thing now, Wike yesterday has signed Executive Order 22 prohibiting political parties from using residential buildings as offices. As long as they're not disturbing the civil peace of the place, why would that happen? So we don't understand where we are going. The way the popularity Peter B is getting is actually causing a kind of threat and jittery to all the political parties. And that is why they're doing what they're doing. But again, whom God has blessed, nobody can curse. Peter Obi all the way, Obedient movement all the way, obedience all the way. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment below.